So first we are going to sign in using username 1, and then copy the password and then put it in there and next, and then understand. Move on to the task 1. So we're gonna first have to create a bucket name named Qwiklabs, and bucket. So we're gonna copy this name and then go to cloud storage and buckets, and create. And then just paste the name of the bucket and continue. And then we're gonna set in a single region, which is US Central 1 for me, and continue. And then we're gonna leave everything else as a default and click create. So we're gonna tick enforce public access prevention on this bucket because it's kind of internal use, isn't it? It's a storage bucket for photographs. And so we're just gonna click confirm and create. So now the bucket is created, and then just check my progress. And then we're going to upload a file later on. For now, we're just going to have to create a PubSub topic first. So we're just going to copy this name and then search PubSub. Click create topic, paste the topic ID, and create. So now the topic memory is 763. It's been created. So as you can see here, if you open this one, you can see who's got permission to do what. Okay, so the principals are basically the email address, and then the role is described here. It's cloud build service account, and then the this is editor, 2 editors, and then 3 owners, and then 2 viewers. And then later on in this lab, we're going to delete one of the viewers. Okay. So we're going to check my progress. So now we're going to create the thumbnail for Cloud Run function. So we're just going to go here and then copy this and then just search for Cloud Run, click write a function, and then the service name will be this one. And region is going to be West Central 1 for me. And then we're going to have to choose node JSON 22, but it's been selected already. So we're going to go here to add trigger for cloud storage. So we need to enable APIs to do that. So we'll just click enable. Event provider is going to be cloud storage. And the event type will be object. So create. And then so we're going to enable all. Enable. So we're going to select the specific resource, which is the this one, wasn't it? Qwiklabs bucket. That's the name of the bucket. So we're going to paste it here. So event provider, cloud storage, event type, and then receive events from this bucket. And US Central 1 already. It requires authentication from identity access management. So it's all good. And then this one, you can just leave it like that, but I like to put file. You click on this one, and then this is where you have to change the environment to second generation. Okay, so if you scroll it down, and then this is where you need to change. So it's under execution environment. So right now it's set as default. So I'm just going to click second generation, and the rest we're just going to leave as they are, and click create. Whilst we're waiting for the green ticks, we will just copy this name and then place it in here. It's a function entry point, isn't it? You see? So make sure you set the entry point to memories thumbnail generator and trigger to cloud storage. So what we need to do is to copy this and then select index.json and select all that here, and then paste this command, and then if you scroll it down you can see it for the package JSON. So you're just going to copy this one and then click this and then highlight all that and then replace it with this code. After all the green ticks are completed, you can just save and redeploy. Okay, it could take a few minutes. So now we are going to test the function. Before doing that, we're just going to click here, triggers, to see if all the triggers, oops, stay on page. Okay, I'm going to have to save and redeploy. So let's see if we can do that first. I'm saving it. So as you can see, the trigger hasn't been added. So we're just going to add that again. This is cloud storage. An event type, object create, and specific resource, which is the bucket here. Copy, and central, yeah, that's correct. And then grant, and then grant successfully, and then save trigger. Now, if the function deployed successfully and do not see the thumbnail image in the bucket, you can check that triggers tab, which was just done, right, displays the trigger information that you previously provided for the function, which may not have saved correctly if you previously encountered errors. So if you do not see the cloud storage trigger in the triggers tab of the function, you can recreate the trigger, so which is just done. Okay, so now it's all completed, and then you can see the trigger. We are going to upload an image to the bucket. So you can download this image if you don't have any image in your computer, but if you do, you can go straight onto cloud storage buckets and then click the bucket you just created and click upload files, And in my case, I would pick this one. It doesn't work with the docs or text file, only like, you know, the image files, okay? Successfully uploaded. Click check my progress. What happens here is that if you go back to Cloud Function, Cloud Run, I'm sorry, go to function here, and if you click triggers, it will show up what we did. It will, you can see the line going up like that because I've just uploaded a file. But right now we've just done it. You have to wait for a few minutes for that to appear on this one. Now the task 4 is to remove the previous cloud engineer. So we could go to Aya. You can see who it is. That's the viewer here. And then let's check his or her principal. It's student 024F. Yeah, this is the person. So we click edit pencil. And then so you click this delete button and save. And then update. And that's all done. And then check my progress. Yeah, now we got the green tick. Let's see if we can see the line in the trigger. Let's go back to Cloud Run. And triggers. Not yet. Still have to wait for a few minutes. It will definitely show up like blue line like that. Okay. Well, if you have a time, just wait for a few minutes to see if you can see it, but that's the lab done now. Okay, well done. If you have any questions, just reach out to me, okay? Great, thanks.